Guanti Hopa, this is Governor Herrera, and again, I sincerely hope that you and your families are well. Today, I'll be providing a situation report on the COVID-19 cases we are experiencing here on the Pueblo. As many of you are aware, this virus has and continues to impact our community, our Pueblo Laguna entities, and our Pueblo Laguna operations. As of today, the Pueblo Laguna COVID-19 case update within Pueblo boundaries stands at 146 positive cases, 81 active cases, 4 hospitalizations, 64 recovered cases, and 1 deceased. In addition, sadly, we have 128 households in quarantine or isolation, which totals 458 people that are impacted. Our EOC has been working around the clock to keep the virus at a manageable level, but we still need everyone's support. As a community, we must act now by changing our behaviors and slowing down our movements. Over the past week, our cases were due to family gatherings, family members visiting other households, even more specifically, kids going to other households. Our contact tracers have been very busy putting households in quarantine and isolation because they allow non-household members into their homes for All Souls Day feedings, even after numerous announcements which we will put forward. So I must emphasize again, please do not visit other households. Stay home, do not allow any visitors inside your home. Wear your face mask and stay 6 feet or more away from people. We can't afford to let this virus affect any more community members, especially our elders and children. As we look forward, I'm very concerned, as well as many of you, about the next holiday events coming up. We need to start changing the way we celebrate our holidays, such as Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. We cannot allow another increase in COVID-19 cases as we saw from Halloween and All Saints and All Souls Days. We need to do better and to try help one another to encourage less movement of our household members. We need our leaders at all levels in our families and those we put into leadership positions to step up and be the positive example that our children and grandchildren could look to. Our children are watching. They are learning from us. So please be mindful of your actions. Together, we can do this. We will get through this together, but again, we need to change our behaviors now and better decision making and every precaution as we interact with each other. As of right now, we are still under the current Executive Order Amendment number 1. This can be found on the Pueblo Laguna website. In honor of Veterans Day, I've invited Secretary Marvin Trujillo Jr. to express gratitude on behalf of the Pueblo to our Laguna veterans. Secretary Trujillo served in the U.S. Navy for 4 years and served in the U.S. Marine Corps for another 4 years.
My name is Marvin Trujillo Jr. and thank you again for all the veterans today And on behalf of Governor and the administration, on Veterans Day, we honor all our Pueblo of Laguna men and women who answered the call to service, soldiers, airmen, sailors, and Marines who fought for our freedom, brave and bold. Some have lived while others have passed on, all of them deserving our respect. We remember the Battle of Belleau Wood and Anzio in the European theater. We remember Pearl Harbor, the Battle of Midway, the Battle of Bataan, and Iwo Jima in the Pacific during World War II. We remember the Korean War and the Battle of the Chosin Reservoir. We remember the Battle of Khe Sanh and the Tet Offensive in Vietnam. Finally, we remember Operations Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom fought in Iraq and Afghanistan. We are proud of all our servicemen and women and their families who patriotically served our country. They fought for our freedom in the face of danger. We may not know each of them by name. However, we thank all of them for their service and unselfish sacrifice to our great nation. Happy birthday, Marines. November 10th, 2020 marks the 245th birthday of the United States Marine Corps, dating back to 1775, 8 months prior to the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The Second Continental Congress established the Continental Marines. Happy birthday, Devil Dogs. Hoorah!
In closing, I'd like to extend my appreciation to the community members who have been abiding by the executive orders and announcements to keep our community safe. The obedience and discipline you have shown is much appreciated, and I would ask you to continue the efforts to keep your family safe and encourage others to do the same. I wish you all well, and please stay at home to stay safe.